So a 3rd and 5 at the 40 will pull back. Makes it 3rd and 10 at the 40. Nothing doing. A lot of excitement for about a 4 or 5 yard gain max. It's another 3rd down. Guthrie just not getting anything going offensively. So for all of the praise that Guthrie's defense rightly gets, tonight Carl Albert's defense has played just about as well. Definitely not an offensive blowing it out Blitzercraig style game that both teams are used to, but a close contested game clearly showing these two teams right at bam block. All right. Happened to Carl Albert in the first quarter. Happens to Guthrie in the fourth quarter. And this could be the game right here, folks. Pass loose into the end zone. Touchdown. Carl Albert takes the lead for the first time. Only game of the season that Guthrie has given up 2 scores, 2 touchdowns, and now they have trailed. So each team now trailing in this game. It is a 16-14 lead for Carl Albert. The block kick leads to a 1st-and-goal score for Guthrie. The block kick leads to a 20-plus yard scamper for Xavier Robinson. And it is now a potential 3-point lead for Carl Albert. Over the building it goes, 17-14. Best play of the game for Guthrie right there, folks. It'll be first and 10, 33 Blue Jays. They have responded with a vengeance here. 17 consecutive points scored by the Titans. Blue Jays trying to snatch this one back. And it's going to be a push up forward kind of scenario. So they're going to get a +2 on that. So a six-yard gain, I believe, for the Blue Jays. And the Titans gave them about 2 of that. 17-14, Carl Albert. Number 1 over number 2. Number 2 is led throughout. But they have lost their lead. Looking to trim some clock, but at the same time regain the lead. We're now probably in potentially scoring opportunity for the Blue Jays regardless. A notable difference of 11-man football and 8-man is the ability for field goals. So we'll have another injury timeout. So keep this in mind. Carl Albert has 1 timeout. 6:22 remains. Guthrie has all 3 of theirs officially. Give you a little bit of a view here of the Guthrie Stadium, the Rochester Stadium. Cheerleader squad here right by me. We're going to do them again. There we go. All right. Player seems to be better now, walking off on the field. So we'll resume action 3rd and 3 at the 25-yard line. Jet sweep action, quarterback keeper. It's going to be very close. I don't see the chain gang moving yet. So we may have a 4th and 1 here at the 22-yard line. Oh, boy. Here we go, folks. This is it. Did he get it? Carl Albert waves it off, points the other direction. They're pointing the other direction. We'll see what the official call is. As is, it's either a first down or it is a turnover on downs. It's going to be where they spot his knee, and if they give him credit for the reach over, it'll be 5:49 to go. He needs to be at the 21-yard line. It was 4th and 1 from the 22. They have got it marked. They're going to come out on the field. Sometimes these aren't as simple as they seem because of the fact that the yardage can be a half yard in between. So it could be he needs to get to the 20 and a half or the 21. And we will see here momentarily, and you'll know instantly if he got it or not. And Guthrie gets it, ladies and gentlemen. First and 10 at the 21. Blue Jays. Hand it off around the end. Push from behind. Keeps going. All right. If that is the case, he just got an 8-yard gain, and 2 or 3 are definitely from the push from behind. So this is going to be a ball game, folks. I wouldn't say that this is it. However, I will say the team with the ball last probably going to win this thing. Can Guthrie drain enough time off to keep Carl Albert from going all the way down the field? Can their defense get another stop? More importantly, can their offense score here from the 12-yard line? It'll be first and goal, Guthrie. .455 remains. Keep in mind, all 3 timeouts for the Blue Jays. Just short of the goal line, though. Plaid was excited and then went absolutely silent.
Ball spotted right at the goal line. James and Harris on the stop.
Looks like he got about 4 yards. So it'll be second and goal, needing 1 yard to cross the plane. This is the response of champions. Should Guthrie convert, they're going to force Carl Albert to score a touchdown. We'll see if he's officially in. So far, nothing, even though there's a ton of hands up. Score it. Touchdown, Guthrie. Right, so back to a 3-point lead for Guthrie. They needed a touchdown. They got the touchdown. Oh, it's a good thing I'm not jumping. Yes. There we go. Here's another. You got to get off the field. Got to get off the field. Got to get off the field. There we go. Extra point up, and it's good, Guthrie. 4-point lead, 21-17 over Carl Albert. Are you not entertained? Titans will have 4:08 to work with. Can it be a Titan comeback? Will it be a Blue Jay rally? Number 1, number 2 on PNTV.
MJ 857. We need to move the car or it's going to be towed. So Volkswagen Jetta. MJ 857 at the donut shop. It will be towed. Do not move it.
Well, it's exactly what you want to see in a number 1, number 2 matchup. The underdog proving they are worthy to be the champ. The defending champ dropping a 2-score lead and rallying back to take it. Can they respond? All right, if ever you needed a good kick, it's now. Another short one. So Carl Albert will have good field position, and they'll have 4:02 remaining on the clock. I'd like to thank Katie's Diner in Guthrie, Oklahoma, and La Herencia Mexican Restaurant in Midwest City. It has been a great game. As I said from the onset, the irresistible force versus the immovable object. Will it be paper or scissors? Will it be the rock trumping both? You get enough paper, you can surround that rock, folks. Second and 1 from the 44. It's a very manageable turn here for the Titans. Clock is still going, 3:25. They have one timeout remaining, though. Guthrie with all three. Quick snap, Sperry, hands off. So we're going to get the first down, not by much, though. Xavier Robinson, the ball carrier, and crosses over to the 42, I think. 48-yard line, so they gave him more than that. So to be first and 10 Titans. They're now inside the Blue Jay territory. 3 minutes to go. Sperry rolls back, looks across the middle. Here he comes, folks. Right on the money. Closing down, pass completion. 2:44 to go. So it was a 37-yard pass. Correction, 39-yard pass for Sperry, his second longest of the game. First and goal, Kyle Albert at the 9. 2:32 remains. Can Guthrie get the stop? Will Kyle Albert score? Hands off, tackle, up across the middle. Just short of the end zone. Second and 2. And they stop him. Third and 2. Got a mouthpiece being tossed at somebody. 148. This is likely it. Got to get the stop here. Otherwise, don't know if you have enough clock. Stop team. $1:18 to go. It is fourth down. In effect, Carl Albert has lost yardage, so it's a 4th and 5. Touchdown or bust. This is your game, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go. Keep in mind, Guthrie has 3 timeouts. They have got literally 6 coaches on the field right now. So if a timeout is coming, they're looking to see if Carl Albert's going to burn it first. And we will see who it ends up being. Still couldn't hear due to the noise. 51 seconds remains. Timeout on the field. It'll be the third and final timeout for Carl Albert. So Guthrie forces them to bleed. And as a result, if Carl Albert should score, they'll have 50 seconds, give or take, plus 3 timeouts. You get the stop. Obviously, that's the game right there. Carl Albert was down to the 2. It was first and goal. They lost a yard, lost 2 yards, and then dropped back to the 5. It is now 4th and 5 for all practical purposes. 4th and goal. Titans coming up. Play action. Quarterback keeper rolls right, looks for the end zone, scrolls. That's a touchdown, Carl Albert. It is a 2-point lead for the Titans. That'll leave 45 seconds for the Blue Jays. They'll have 3 timeouts. Had it covered up until the point that they didn't have it covered. Titans rally to take the lead for the second time in the game, potentially 24-21. Ball is down, kick is up, and it is once again over the building. Good. 24-21. Guthrie will have 3 timeouts and less than 50 seconds of game clock. It'll be officially 45 for them to go the length of the field. Well, they pushed them back from the 2 to the 3, to the 4, to the 5. Unable to stop the 4th down conversion as Kevin Sperry rolls right, flips back, comes across body and throws. Outstretched flaker in the end zone, cradles the catch on his knees. It is good. Extra point gives Carl Albert their second 3-point lead of the game. The problem with Guthrie's offensive style, do they have the passes? Do they have the plays? Short of a huge gain right here, this is just, it's not favoring them in the actual matchup. They're going to have to perfectly execute a quick strike offense, going to have to go to the corners, call a timeout, get multiple first downs. And so can Guthrie respond? Kickers have made a huge difference in the game. I think if there's a story, that is it. Carl Alberts had the better field position almost the entire game. Deeper kicks, better kicks, field goal, obviously the difference right now. Both teams have scored 3 touchdowns. Got to keep in mind, you got to get the yardage, but you also have to look at getting out of bounds if it's a potential play that isn't going to get you anything at all. Right, all the way down to the 10. Crosses the 15, 20, 25. Cuts up 30. Down at the 32-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 Guthrie. 38 seconds remain, 3 timeouts. Split formation. Yeah, you can't be doing any of this. You got to pass. Down on his knees, catches it. Timeout called. Goes from 38 to 33, 3 timeouts to 2. So the reverse gives them 7 yards. Clock is rolling inside of 26. 25, you have got to get going. They're going to burn a timeout on a busted play instead of the spot from the ball. As soon as they spot it, you call your timeout then. You save 6 seconds. Instead, they lose 7, and they have to burn their second timeout, and they'll go from 31 on the clock to 24. There is a conference, though, at the 32 marker on the yard line. So unless something changes, we will see if it costs Guthrie the timeout or the officials stop it themselves. There was 31 seconds before everything started getting frantic, and then the clock started rolling. You don't want to spike it, but you did want to use the timeout at 31 as soon as they started rolling on you. And so far, I don't see that they've been assessed a timeout, which makes this even more perplexing. This is a massive delay here, an interruption to the game. Rolling clock. Drops the ball. It'll be 2nd and 3, 18 seconds remains for Guthrie. They are at the 39-yard line. Split formation, rolls left, scans the field, throws it, another miscompleted pass. So now it is 3rd and 3, Guthrie down to 14 seconds. Not looking good for the number 2 rated Blue Jays now. Guthrie's got to go 51 yards. Quarterback rolls back under pressure, fires into double coverage. Deflected, Carl Albert, 4th down.
The Blue Jays coming over the fans.
We were off one play. I apologize. That is your defensive play of the game. Carl Albert will rally and hold on for the 24-21 victory. It'll be a victory formation for the Titans. And the game could, should, and would have gone another way, but the number 1 Titans get it done, no doubt about it. These teams will likely see each other again. Huge win for the District 2 foes. This all but clinches district for Carl Albert. Even if they were to lose after their bye week next week, I just don't see them losing the share. They'll have the head-to-head against Guthrie should they win out and close the season 9-1. All right, shotgun formation in a diamond. Takes the knee, and that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Your final score, Carl Albert 24, Guthrie 21. Thanks for watching Prep Nation TV, your game of the week.